an unidentified object in the water in the Bosphorus. This message was received by the Turkish military on March 26th from one of the civilian ships. Divers were immediately sent to the scene. They found that the unidentified object was a sea mine. It was neutralized. However, whose ammunition it was, the Turks did not answer at first. Both the Ukrainian and Russian sides were informed about it. Even before the mine appeared in the Bosphorus, the captain of the Russian port of Sochi, Vyacheslav Rumyantsev, issued a document stating the likelihood of mines in the open waters of the Black Sea. He noted that these may be Ukrainian mines that were previously anchored near the ports of Odessa, Ochakiv, Chernomorsk and Yuzhny, and these mines allegedly disconnected from the anchors as a result of a storm that carried them into the sea. At the same time, on March 29th, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine stated that Russia had dropped so-called drift mines into the Black Sea. Such a mine was blown up by the Turkish military in the Bosphorus. Similar ones were later discovered off the coasts of Romania and Bulgaria. In the end, all the shells were identified, and as it turned out, none of them was on the register of the Ukrainian Navy as of 2022. Ukrainian diplomats said that these mines were seized by Russia in 2014 when it occupied Sevastopol in the Ukrainian Crimea, and 8 years after they were used to accuse Ukraine of having its ammunition drift uncontrollably across the Black Sea. The Ukrainian Foreign Ministry called such actions of the aggressor as another violation of international law. Moreover, uncontrolled drift mines are a direct threat to civilian ships in the Black Sea. After all, a ship under the flag of any country can come across such a projectile. Even before the open Russian invasion of Ukraine, about 100 ships passed through the Bosphorus in both directions every day. They transported goods to all countries of the Black Sea region: Russia, Georgia, Turkey, Bulgaria, Romania and Ukraine. And due to the Kremlin's aggression, some ships were blocked in Ukrainian ports. According to Vitaly Kindrativ, head of the State Maritime and River Transport Service, for example, as of March 13, Russia had blocked about 100 foreign merchant vessels in the Ukrainian ports. Hundreds of sailors from all over the world are on board, and they could die as a result of shelling by the Russian army. And such cases have happened more than once. In particular, according to the Ukrainian Seaports Administration, during the first week of war, Russians shelled at least 6 ships. On February 25, 2 ships were attacked, one under the flag of Panama, the other one from Moldova. On March 1st, 2 rockets hit a tugboat which stood on the Mykolaiv raid. The next day, Russian missiles hit a Bangladeshi board in a port near Olbia. As a result, 1 person died. And on March 3rd, as a result of the shelling, a ship under the flag of Panama got a hole below the waterline. The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine says that some of these actions are carried out by Russian ships, which have their board numbers and names removed. They are doing this in order to commit another provocation at sea and then blame Ukraine for it. To prove their point, they underline that the Ukrainian Navy doesn't have such classes of ships. In addition, Russians probably think that even now, in the age of advanced digital technology, when anyone can photograph or videotape a crime, their actions will go unnoticed and unpunished. The Ukrainian military is convinced that by violating the international maritime law, Russia has become not only an aggressor state, but also a pirate state.